I think we are live now. We are live, we are live, we are live. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. Kindly drop your name and your location on the chat box. Drop your name and your location if you're just joining us. You're welcome to the School of Prosperity. This is where our interest is in bringing you to purpose alignment. We bring you into the pillar of financial literacy. We establish you in business, and we also make sure that you have access to skills that makes for progress in life, both soft and hard skills. So this is the School of Prosperity. So if you're just joining us, you're welcome. I'm glad to have you here. I remain your host, Epele Kalu, and it's a privilege having you join us again tonight. School of Prosperity holds every Friday, 8 p.m. All right, 8 p.m. is the time. So you can always join us. And if you're just joining us or you've always been here, this is another time to be a blessing to someone. So what you need to do right now while we are waiting to step into what we started last week. Remember, we started talking about the money ladder. So before we step into that, I want you to just do me a favor and do this community a favor by sending the link of this meeting to as many people as possible within your contact right now. Are you on WhatsApp groups? Are you do you belong? Do you have people you have their contacts in your phone? Kindly share right now. Share. It's good to share. It's good to share. Share to your friends, share to your family members, and sometimes I used to say share to your enemies too, so that um, you'll be able to you'll be able to be a blessing to someone. All right. So let's share. 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 Share the link. 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 Share the link right now. Yes. While we await other people to join us, um, let's share the link. Let's invite our family members, invite our friends. If you don't want to be repeating the crab game, all right, there's what is called the crab game where everyone is at a particular level and then every other person wants to pull every other person down to the same level because they don't know what the other person knows. So you have to give people access to knowledge. And that's the reason why we have made School of Prosperity open for now. So pending the time that we are giving out this service for free, make sure you share with other people to join us. Share the link, share the link, share the link right now. Right now, share the link, share the link. So let's go on. If you are just joining, you're welcome. Let's share the link. Share the link. Share the link. Share to as many people as possible. Share to as many people as possible. Let's have our friends, our family members, those whom we love, those whom we want to be a part of this progress. This is a movement, this is a community where we are being empowered. All right, share with your friends right now. That's the good service you can do to them. Don't keep this information from them. We've started a series already, and today we are continuing with it. So let's have it moving. Once you have shared the link, drop on the comments. Done. Drop done on the comment section. Drop done. Once you share the link of this video, of this live stream, drop a comment that says done. D-O-N-E. Done. Alright? Drop it there. Drop it there. Drop done. Alright. Okay, so we are going to be continuing with the flow of thought. Can I get the system now? If you were here last week, just drop on the comment section. Let's continue. If you were here last week, if you listened, followed through the live stream of last week, where we started the topic on money ladder, just drop on the comment section. Let's continue. Drop let's continue on the comment section. Let's continue. So if you were here last week, you remember it was more like a discourse when we were talking about the money ladder. We started by redefining what money is, how that you don't have to be pursuing money, rather you pursue value. All right. And what is value? Value is simply anything that solves human problem. That's value. So that's how I define value. Value is anything that solves human problem, and or I'll put it this way, in a unique way. Anything that you do, that you create, that you offer, that solves a particular human problem in a unique way is called value. That's value. So anything that you produce, that you create, that you render as a service, all right, that solves human problem, that solves a specific problem is value. So that's brings to mind, I believe you are wearing a shirt now, a clothes, whatever kind of clothes it is solving the problem of you being naked. All right, that dressing is not just a fashion statement, but also intrinsically it's solving the problem of you not appearing naked before the general public. That is a value, and that is a service, and that is a product meeting a need. In projecting this live stream, I'm using cameras. Now, this camera is solving a problem or helping me serve the purpose of being able to deliver this presentation to you. That is value. All right. Some of us we've eaten tonight. Someone did the planting and the harvesting and the processing of those food you ate. The person created value. So there are different value you can create. The light that is illuminating this video is value. All right. The microphone that I'm using to speak is value. So anything you create that help to attend to solve human problems is actually value. I'm seated on a chair, I'm using a table. These are all valuable things. So when you want to start thinking about money, you don't think about money in terms of cash. You think about money in terms of value. Once you up your game and begin to think about money in terms of value and not just cash, you have already upgraded your mindset. You've already gotten to the place of solution such that you won't be plagued by the worries and the cares that plague a lot of poor folks, because their mind becomes anxious and worried when they feel they don't have cash. Think about value even before cash comes into your hand. There is a sense of satisfaction that comes from the fact that you are able to produce something that they want to use. I mean what I just said. For example, the person that produced the phone using, even before you pay to buy that phone, there was a satisfaction that came from the fact that the person was able to come up with a product that will attend to human needs. So when you're a value creator, you get satisfaction on two ends. You get satisfaction and fulfillment from get satisfaction from the fact of being paid that which you have produced. All right. So these were the part of the things we considered in this training last week. Like I said, I showed you how to identify your value, the value that you already have. I use practical ways to identify the value that you already have. And we are going to be continuing from there today. So see my screen. Kindly drop on the chat box. Sin. Drop on the chat box. Sin. You can see me, just drop on the chat box. So, like I said, how do you look at different things? How understanding how money works, we talked about that. We say people do not pay for products, they pay for the problem the product solves. All right? That was one of the things we say. Why do people pay you? They pay you for the problem the product solves. People do not pay for effort. Some people are making a lot of money. People are interested in the effort you have made, interested in the outcome of your efforts. What has your effort produced that has solved a problem for them? That is what they look at. All right? I gave you an equation last week called the value equation. And I also talked about the forces behind every payment, where we began to talk about the law of supply and demand, and then problem solving, trust, all right, and then convenience, speed, and expertise. These are the different factors that people look at to pay you, all right. Then we talked about different ideas or different money generating platforms. We looked at POS agent, generator mechanic, tailor, food vendor, graphic designer. We looked at phone repairer, digital marketer, teacher, tutor, content creators, video editors. We also looked at someone who is into laundry service, being able to provide laundry services like taking care of people's clothes, house cleaning, and stuff like that. Then beyond this, there are professional jobs like a banker, or you are a broker in a brokerage firm, you're a lawyer, a lawyer, and there are different types of lawyers, either a property lawyer, a civil lawyer, different kinds of lawyers, all right? And all these things, or basically you're even just a business person, you are into buying and selling, all right? You are into product distribution, you're in the distribution, or you just pick up one channel, all right, in the value chain of any business, and you are delivering at that level. So all these things are part of the things you can do to generate money. So we talked about the money formula. Money is a reward, not a gift, not luck, not a favor. Whenever people give you money, all right, they are giving you as a reward for the work done, or as a payment for the work done. All right. Every Okay, so I just want to go back to what we did last week and stress it a bit before we enter into today's vision on my screen. I'm moving the screen. I'm on the value discovery session. That's what's on the screen. All right, viewers. Of course, you know this is live, so we're trying to make sure that we give the best. I want to talk to you. I want to be able to also see what's on the screen, right? So, the technical team is setting up to make sure that we have the best of experience in this training. And in School of Prosperity, we are more interested about doers, people that will engage what they are learning here, people that will engage what they are learning and be able to implement in life, business. We want testimonies of what you have been able to achieve by reason of the knowledge that you're getting in this platform. Feedback is very important. We don't drop in feedback of transcription on the chat box so that it could also be a blessing to others might have the privilege of reading. Know what you do. Person. Hmm? I'm so sorry for the little technical issue we're having. I want you to have the experience, us patiently while we sort things from our end.